My daddy is a city slicker, so when I was birthed, I was gifted like certain attributes. And if you ask me, my IQ ain't the highest, but like to balance that out, my EQ through the roof. So if you put that together, like I've always been able to talk really well, real charismatic, good with people, could hold a conversation, kind of could, get what I want, talk real well. And that, that just brings me to my next point. You can't bullshit a bullshitter, bruh. Since the beginning of time, man has been trying to bullshit a bullshitter. And, since the beginning of time, it's been proven that you just can't do that. So I just hate when people constantly try to get over, and just tell you whatever they want to tell you. And they think it's working and they think they're getting over on you, but they're really not. That just burns me up every time.
Welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man Aldo Nice.
It's your boy Raj Smooth.
It's your boy Los, aka CAP.
Yeah, we out here. So let me just ask y'all. So in the beginning of time, like right after God, like the seventh day when God rested, right?
Yeah.
He created, the seas and the animals and then the man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then on day 8, like the first day, first Monday,
created
first
week,
I think man, like we found out how to use fire.
Mm-hmm.
We sliced bread.
Uh-huh.
And somebody tried to bullshit a bullshit.
Yeah.
I think those things had to be like the first 3 things that happened. In the book of Lawrence.
I mean,
in the book of Rumble. Hey, chapter 2, verse 11.
You ain't right when you're wrong. I mean, you ain't wrong when you're right.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You couldn't say that better than I could ever say that. Like,
I mean, I'm sure we all got stories about wooden nickels, but I definitely, for the first time, one of the first times in my life, since I'm living in a bigger city now, got not sold, but tried to, an attempt on me to sell a wooden nickel to me. It didn't work. The one thing that I'm hinging on, or the one thing that I don't know, maybe y'all boys could teach me something, is what is EQ? I never heard that before.
He said his IQ was low, but his EQ was up. I was thinking that, I thought his EQ might have meant like the equilibrium of his voice. I mean, I don't know.
EQ, like you could choose acoustic.
Yeah, that's what
like
I was.
Bass
that's
boost.
the first thing I thought.
I don't know.
We say he know how to talk to people, he can hold a conversation. So maybe it's
his eloquence.
No, when they mix and master a song,
mm-hmm.
his mix and master is fire. He got the best mix and master voice in conversation.
He kind of juxtaposed it with he's articulate.
Yeah,
and his EQ is all the way up.
So I mean, yeah, so it got to be his voice.
But he also said that his daddy was a city slicker, so I was thinking of like his wooden nickelism. Like I'm able to like slick somebody. I'm slick. I get what I want. And so, like, that's what I was thinking. Like, what is, like, street smarts is what I was thinking. Like, IQ is book smarts and EQ is street smarts. Okay. I don't know. He's going to have to explain that one.
Let's go with that. I think that
I'll take that one.
I'll take it.
All day long.
I'll take it. And, like, Slick Willis was the little, was the pool hall by the house. But City Slickers cutting, I'm assuming, like, he's talking about City Slickers, too. Like, the one they was looking for Curly's gold.
Yeah.
And, at the end of the day, in that movie, they was trying to sell a wooden nickel.
Exactly. They did. Wolf ticket.
So
yeah,
I thought by this time we would have said, "Oh," but I hadn't had that moment yet.
Because I don't think we understand truthfully what Rumble was talking about at all right here, except for the fact that you can't bullshit a bullshitter. And I mean, shout out to Rumble. This podcast is brought to you by Rumble Williams, per usual.
Mm-hmm.
That's just is. I don't know where his mind at, but he gonna be in Houston this weekend. Shout out one
Rumble.
time. One time, Rumble gonna be out here tomorrow.
My boy Rumble.
It's Graham Star winning weekend. This podcast is brought to you by Graham Star 30, or should we call him Graham Star 32? 32.
Shout out.
Happy birthday, old man. Boys is about to do a little something strange this weekend, so it's going down, man. But obviously it's our second time coming to you guys this week. We've been putting in work, man. Matter of fact, Rumble hit me up earlier this weekend, was like, man, I thought y'all boys was giving us a little entree. I mean, a little appetizer this week. Y'all boys gave us a whole entree.
Bro. I knew after 15, 20 minutes watching the thing, I text you. I say, hey, man, it's going to be longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We're going to do.
So you would be surprised
after you seen a nigga dancing in the club, he called and he said, "Hey, I'm just letting you know it's gonna be longer than you think."
That's what she said. Huh? Stop it. That's what you told her. But yeah, man. Like honestly, I'm not gonna say it was a very serious conversation we was having on Monday. Like we was really in our bag. But at the end of the day, still, y'all know us. People who listen, our loyal listeners, y'all know, man. We off the wall a lot of times. So we suppressed a lot of jokes that we kind of could have threw in there because it was a serious subject.
Yeah, very.
But like we said in the previous podcast, we find the humor in everything. So there's parts where sometimes you gotta laugh to stop from crying. And
exactly,
it was certain things that we was like, man, just relax, relax. Do not bring that part of the documentary up.
Yeah,
let's just do our thing. But we got a good bit of feedback. Some people was just talking about how it was a lot to unpack, and they said verbatim that it was just one of the more it was a cathartic experience. They said it was like listening to that and kind of thinking about it in the context of the movie, that it was a lot of stuff going on. There was actually shout out, the Harry sent me a link to something on Al Jazeera. I might let y'all boys see that. They had a whole nother documentary 2 months ago on ACL. It was on Al Jazeera, and it was called like something about sheriffs, like local sheriffs. And it was a whole like 30 minutes. It was some other cats from the beat who they were showing them, beating them in the prisons and whatever. It wasn't about Victor White. It just was about how shit is all the way wrong in Liberia. So
that's what Aqua do. He get out like that. He like beating up niggas, basically. Or getting them beat up.
Yeah, he like pointing them out. Get him.
And him.
Get off on his head.
Yeah.
But one big piece of feedback, they said don't quote him on this, so I ain't gonna quote the person who sent it, but I'm just gonna tell you what they said. They said that they would have liked to hear us talk about the Acko family history and where they come from now. He said because the pod kind of sounded like fuck white folks, and the whole audience probably just assumed that Acko was white. I don't think it was a fuck white folks pod. I think we went out of our way to say white people is cool. I mean, they got cool white people that we rock with.
2 times, I believe.
Yeah, it's just Acko and whatever.
That white man.
But I guess the point that he was making was this: that Acko is indeed white by assimilation. He not just a regular white Cajun dude. He from somewhere else. He moved here from somewhere else, which means that he probably is some kind of poor. And at this point I'm kind of quoting, even though they say don't quote me. Some kind of poor, likely Muslim descendant came to the U.S. a long time ago, and over the time his family assimilated and they became white Christian conservatives now. So sometimes I think racism is driven more by what white folks want you to be. So assimilation is big on this one, and ironic in a time where there's a lot of division regarding race, immigration, xenophobia, Trumpism, all of that. And basically he made the parallel between Acko and Joe Arpaio, I think that's how you pronounce his name, the former sheriff in Maricopa County in Arizona. You remember the one who Trump pardoned?
Yeah.
A couple of months back, about how it's just kind of, but that dude's not black either. I mean, not white either. And all this shit is connected, and it's just kind of like a lot going on. I think those are some interesting points because, and I know where I want to go with this podcast, but Raj, you chomping at the bit. I see you about to say something.
Yeah, you see me with my mouth wide open.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I actually was thinking about this earlier. Like, we went back on cultural appropriation a couple of months ago when we was talking about Bruno Mars. I think if you put Bruno Mars, and I might have said this on the podcast, I think I feel the same way about it. If you put Bruno Mars in a room full of black people, he black. Like, I often wonder, like, how did Steph Curry grow up? How did Blake Griffin grow up? How did these people grow up? And I think that the way that you looked at in society is what you are. And for all intents and purposes, Acko's white. Yeah. Like, it is what it is. Like, you can try to justify it or rationalize it or analyze it the way you want, but that man white. And this person is black. Because, I mean, who knows? I think everybody got a light-skinned grandmother, so like you don't know where necessarily you came from, but we're not talking about all of that. We're talking about the fact that not necessarily that he is a white man, but he is a white man. And they got certain people, like I got two friends that are, one's mixed. One look like Michael Jackson, the other one look like Michael Jackson.
Joseph Jambone is his name. You told me this. You say this a lot,
right? And then I got another one. Let's go. This podcast is brought to you by Josh Boudreaux. They both the same exact thing. One of them was black. One of them was white though, because he looked white. and one of them, the other one that was black because he looked black. So like, let's just call a spade. You know, like you don't have to try to analyze it.
Well, I think the analyzation of this is an interesting point because it starts to kind of talk about what you want to be. And let me frame the conversation like this because this is a conversation I've been having with some people as of late. I was working with some individuals at the job and they had to fill out their demographic information. And one of the questions asks, what's your race? And then the next question asks, look, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. What's your race? And you can pick 4 things or 5 things. You can pick black, white, Asian, Pacific Islander, or other. You can pick those 5. And then the next column said Latino, yes or no. And I think that is, or Hispanic, yes or no, 1 or 2. I think that's the craziest shit. Because, you know, I live in Houston. It's a lot of Hispanic people over there. And to see how they checked it off, I would say about at least 75% of them checked off white, Hispanic.
But go ahead.
And some of them put other in Hispanic. None of them put Asian in Hispanic. None of them put black in Hispanic. None of them put Pacific Islander in Hispanic.
Yeah.
But most of them put check white and Hispanic. And I think it's weird that they have to only choose from those 2 things. And somebody out there, man, listeners, tell me what you think about that. Because I think it's just such a wild like thing that you're telling them, you got to pick one of these. And if I'm going to pick some shit, I might as well pick white.
Pick white. That's what I was about to say. It's the winning color.
What is that though? Like, why isn't Latino in the main pick? Because I've come across job applications and whatnot that have that same exact choice. Why isn't it black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever else,
Latino,
Pacific Islander? I didn't even know that one was so important.
It is. Like them boys Palomalu them and Manti Teo them need like their own little thing.
They
Mariota need his own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah.
Obama. Sure. Obama check Pacific Islander black. White
he
check all 3. All.
Yeah.
All of the
above. Yeah. But you're right with that. It's a wild thing that they have to choose between, those and then have to all you Hispanic after that. That's weird. It's just how it go. And a lot of educated Hispanics consider themselves white after a while. When they get educated, they try to cross over to their side real quickly. I've noticed it on a daily basis at work, man. It's crazy.
I mean, it goes back to that thing I always say that if we rank in the races, and it's crazy. I thought about this the other day, and it's crazy that at my job, the bosses, like the 3 top people in the office, is white people and an Asian lady. And then the next level is all black people. And then the last level is all Hispanic people. Like, that's exactly how it breaks down at our job. Like, if you look at the org chart, it's like whites and Asians, blacks, Hispanics. And I think that it's funny because we talk about that all the time, how Asians kind of feel like they're the same as white folks until white people let them know that they're not.
Yeah.
And then the next level is either us or us or Hispanic people. And Hispanic people don't want to be last.
No, they don't. So why not
check off white
and jump all you niggas?
So let me ask you a question. If Sammy Sosa was on there, what you think? What old Sammy Sosa, not new Sammy Sosa? You think he'd check black or David Ortiz? That's perfect. Big Papi.
Big Papi's he checking black Hispanic.
You think he?
I think so too.
I think so too, but
you can't have your razor line can't be retarded and treated like you cannot happen.
You can't claim.
I have never seen his razor line not in the special aid class.
Yeah.
So it 100% he would choose.
Yeah, podcast is brought to you by Nesto and Mr. Fox. Them boys from Panama, I bet they check black Hispanic too. Like it's a thing, but it just seems that nobody checked black Hispanic. It's all white.
Always go white.
Once you go white, man, you're always right, man.
Yeah.
I was looking at a little post.
I know.
Go ahead.
I know. I'm just beforehand. If I go in there, I got a chance. My name. You got a chance, but I know if Los walk in there.
Oh no, I gotta go black Hispanic, buddy.
Or
you
just
probably go black Hispanic, and they would expect.
Yeah.
That.
When I first came
Carlos
to Houston,
coming in today. It's good. Now we got a bilingual guy here today, so we'll be good.
That's how they felt until I walk in. They'd be like, "Oh,
we thought you could translate."
No, that's a nigga.
I thought somebody was gonna call the phone.
Yeah.
Well, so since you're not of Hispanic descent, can you just give us maybe Maybe can you try to sound like it?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bonita, niña. Muy bonita.
No, we don't hire. Hashtag don't hire Los.
Don't hire Los.
Gracias, señor.
Don't hire Los. I was looking at some old Fox News stuff the other day. Laura Ingraham, whatever her name is, she said the America we know and love doesn't exist anymore. Massive demographic changes have been foisted on the American people, and they are changes that none of us ever voted for and most of us don't like. This is related to both illegal and legal immigration. They want to get rid of legal immigrants too because they like the demographic of the United States is changing too much for them. Well, newsflash, y'all. This country will be not my majority white in about 10 years.
If that long,
it will be a problem for those who think that it's an old country. But I mean, that's why a lot of people do a lot of things they do. That's why they rezone voting places so they can stay in power.
Rezone schools all the time for no reason though. I mean, but the way Mexican people having babies, man, that's why Trump trying to get them out. The way they having babies, man, they have them at a different rate than the rest of the country. Like, they pop them out. You 25, you might have 3, 4. You know,
last year we talked about this a little bit. I changed my stance after actually bumping into a dreamer, an actual dreamer. Met one and no one. Well, changed my stance. It shouldn't, but whatever. I changed my stance and I'm neutral now. I'm neutral. Like, cause I get it. I get that some people think a certain way, and some people think the opposite way. And I feel like you need that balance. Like I just see both sides. I can't argue with either side. So
you just gonna stay in the middle.
I don't know if we're trying to have that conversation, but that's how I feel about it.
You're on middle ground.
Oh, you're middle.
Just neutral. Neutral on the situation.
His favorite color brown or neutral.
Gray.
Something else I saw this week that's funny. That in Chicago, they just another police story. The Chicago people. Oh, this is not funny. I'm not about to say 40 people got killed last week because I've been seeing that. That's not the funny story I was getting at because that's not funny. That community members confronted a circle of police in Chicago's Inglewood neighborhood over a bait truck filled with Nike shoes and allegedly left open by the police, aiming to lure potential thieves and make arrests. So you know how they be having them bait bikes, which is the funniest memes on the funniest videos on the internet. You seen that before, Raj?
I never saw that before.
Oh man,
whenever you said bait truck, I was thinking like tackle,
like
bait and tackle.
Like some shrimps and some little worms.
Some
night crawlers.
Throw it in the water. Yeah,
little crickets and shit.
Yeah, but no, like on a bait bike, it'll just be a bike sitting like next to a tree, and boys just hop on it and take off, and then them laws be waiting around the corner and arrest them.
Oh, they got the bait car. The bait car.
Hilarious.
The bait car.
The car be wide open with good stuff just sitting in there. Boy, are the keys in there running? So they had a camera. You see a dude sitting by the car,
just looking
at the store,
looking at it for the longest.
And then he'd walk by the car, hit the handle. He'd be like, "It's open." He'd go back to the homeboy. It's open. It's open. Then his homeboy get in there. They'll look. Somebody come out the store. They look around. They just hop in the car real fast. Take off. Go down the street. And the whole car cut off. Doors locked.
Cut off. That's right.
And them boys be in there.
Yeah. And them laws just come up to them. Come on.
Yeah.
Come with us. The bait bikes, that's how the cops do it, but they also got the videos where random people be doing it, but they be tying like a string to the spoke.
Yeah.
And they could just take off on the bike, and then all of a sudden, boom, the bike just, they flip over the handlebars and shit, be busting their own head, but you shouldn't have stole a bike, I guess. But this story why the bait truck in Chicago was so wild, nigga come up with his camera and talk about y'all dirty, man.
Yeah.
Y'all see kids playing ball and you pull a fucking Nike truck in the ghetto, like a Nike truck filled with shoes up next to a park.
Yeah.
Full of little black dudes.
Yeah.
Ain't that wild, cuz?
It's a setup.
And open, it was wide open.
That's what he was claiming. The cops was saying, nah, it wasn't open. They had to break into it. But then as soon as he got over that wall, and they closed it and left and packed up town. Cutting. That's ridiculous, cutting.
That's worse than a speed trap. Bro.
I don't understand that though. Like what? It's like Minority Report almost. Like you like trying to predict a crime.
Yeah.
Like why are
not
you
trying
doing
to? They are.
What really? If you put they got them new Yeezys in that truck right there, and it's open.
You going in that truck?
I'm not saying I'm going in it, but I know someone will.
Cutting. If I walk out of my crib and they got a truck parked right outside the house, cutting, and it's open, and in the back they got buku buku iPads and MacBooks,
T95, 35, 300 calculators,
and big screen TVs, and I look and nobody there, and I look around and I go back in the house and look out the window. I'm like, man, that truck's still here.
And then 2 hours.
And then I look again and it's dark outside and that truck's still out there.
I'm about to go grab it.
I'm going in that truck. I'm going in that truck.
I'm definitely
it's
on
funny.
base.
It's hilarious. Like I'm like cracking up inside because I know you're not going in that truck.
I'm going in that truck.
Nah, you tripping.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah.
I know you're not going.
Is the door open?
Hold up. Oh, it might be
the door is open.
So more realistically, I'm calling somebody like at the barber or somebody at the barber shop and say, hey man, they got this truck over here. Listen, y'all could just go in there and got everything in there, man. Y'all boys just break me off a little something before y'all go.
Yeah.
Let them
boys
go get jacked up. And then I buy it right from them boys. I buy it right from them boys.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, let me buy that TV. Oh no, player.
My thing is, why y'all don't do I've never seen a bait in a white neighborhood before.
What they bait them with? Like a truck of mayonnaise?
Yeah, mustard.
No, put the same shit.
Hummus.
Put some Nikes and some Yeezys and
they'll some hummus, boy.
A whole thing of hummus, man.
Guac.
Some
hummus.
Grape juice.
Some avocados.
Yeah.
And you put it right outside of a little 24-hour fitness. Buku avocados.
Starbucks. Oh, Buku Starbucks gift card.
Starbucks gift card.
Outside of Starbucks.
Right?
I'm not doing it.
H&M clothes.
I'm not stupid.
Look at you're not engaging in this, Raj?
Nah, no way. I would know. Like I would know. I would see the truck. I would know. I would say, oh, that's a bait truck. Especially if it's just wide open outside, nothing but stuff.
I'm not messing with it.
Always stuff too good to be true is never the one.
I'm hopping over my back fence with my all black on, and I'm taking out that truck, cutting, and I'm running back, coming in my house the back way, cutting.
I'm just gonna get on the phone with ignorant nigga like Al said and be like, man, they got this truck over here with buku shit in there.
I would never put nobody else in danger though. Like them boys, just think about that. It's like feel like they would think that I'm a snitch if they got caught. Man, Al down bad. They'll have you on Facebook and everything. If you see this nigga out in the street, you see this nigga at Lumen on Saturdays.
Speaking of Facebook, Raj, what they told us about that comment on our podcast, man, on the Sugar Town.
Boys told us catch 5 or something like that or something. I don't know what he said.
That dude commented on our page and after the Victor White podcast. He was like, man, y'all just talking, but y'all boys ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all boys ain't shooting nothing.
Dang, boy wants to pull up on alcohol.
God damn, dog. I didn't know we was the.
I like being free.
Freedom is okay with me.
Agapro, he probably shoot him and it'll go straight through. Won't even harm him. He untouchable.
Untouchable. Literally untouchable.
The bullet go straight around him. Come back and hit me.
Los, I want to ask you a question, man. How does it feel? You back at school, huh?
It's a bag of bullshit, bro. To be totally honest with you. And then to be honest, like when you go back to work and you've been working the same place for so long and they open up the same way every year, and every year you sitting in the cafeteria wondering to yourself, why the fuck y'all got me in here? None of this applies to me for the next 5 hours. None of this apply to me. So I always what I do, I stay an hour and I leave an hour. Go back in there, hour, leave an hour. So I only really did like 2.5, 3 hours.
So will you be going back to your office?
Yeah, I go back there and call ESPN and watch First Take or something. My district has a bunch of you gotta watch 74 videos, beginning of your videos, that stupid shit for no reason. Go back there and turn them on, and just let them play in the background. And, the first thing you always do when you get there is see what's going on. Yeah, we dry. So
I want you to elaborate. What do you mean about see what's going on?
I think every male in the country, every male teacher, when they get to work, the first day, when everybody meets in the auditorium or cafeteria, they always go and kind of sit on the outside a little bit and just see if they got something to look at work. Not saying they trying to snatch them off or smash everything, but you just, it's always wonderful to see nice looking people at work. And when you go through that process, year after year, and they keep coming in with them smudge bunnies. You know what I mean? You get depressed now. You be like, so I'm just sitting here talking to a bunch of aunties and grandmas. And
now let me ask you a question. I got a question.
Yeah.
If something was bad, who she for at school?
At my school?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's you?
I'm shy.
That's you, or they got a nigga that's nicer than you?
I mean, nobody.
If she was gonna be for anybody,
definitely me in my school. I'm that boy.
You think so? So like the wide receivers coach not nicer than you?
No.
Or something like that? The track coach?
Nah, it's a win-win for me.
Like I used to in the campus I used to work on, we pretty much had it divvied up 50-50.
Yeah.
Well, me and my dog at the time, big old school. Like, you know, it was either for him or it was for me. Yeah. That's how it was gonna happen. Like, it's not gonna be for nobody else. Yeah. Because them other boys, they don't have the same mentality. Not to say we want everything, but I'm saying if
it's gonna be for somebody,
if it's gonna be
me
for somebody,
me and my homeboy, he up there, so we about 60-40. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it's gonna happen.
So Raj, if something nice walk into your job next week and she start, who's she for?
And for them, probably one of them other boys. Y'all boys know y'all boys know me. You know, I'd be cooling.
But if it was for
anybody,
saying,
if it was for somebody, we're not saying what you gonna do. We're just saying hypothetical.
Hypothetically, that's probably for one of them other cats.
Look at it. Look at it. I love it, man. I love boys.
Well, yeah, you know, you come in and want to see what's going on, bro. You know, just tired of the same old bullshit, and they tell you to be nice to the kids, even if they slap you and shit.
They didn't have some good years, though. I remember some real good years. Where
I mean, mine just started getting bad. Okay. They started getting bad lately. You know, I had some good years.
Hey, this podcast is brought to you by Coblo. At Coblo School, they for Coblo. Straight up. Now, you know, he and I can't remember what school he's at, but he doing the same thing. So it's kind of fun to hear his little stories. It's always a new one, and you know, there's a middle school and a high school. So they got it's like double the choices, right? Double the picks. So he got one at the middle school, got one at the high school. You know how he do.
No, wild. So, I ain't gonna lie. That school stuff gets sticky though, boy. They mess around. I've seen a couple dudes slip up and be too aggressive.
And their job be in jeopardy.
No, they get that call from HR. Your job in jeopardy. Your job gone. Get that call from HR.
I didn't hear stories.
Come see us. You know, can you come over here? Oh, when? What day? No, right now.
You can't be a lame wad and be trying to like fraternize at the job. Because we talked about this before. Sexual harassment at the job and flirting at the job is a very, very fine line. And when I say a fine line, I mean a haircut.
Yeah.
It's like you a haircut away from a sexual harassment.
Losing your whole job, bro.
Yeah.
You are 1 in the 2. A 1 against the grain, or 2 with the grain away from losing your whole job. Like
by a fine line, you mean Simba wife.
Fine line. Stop it.
He thought about that one hard too.
No,
it came right off.
No. Yeah. I watched the guy
fine line.
Watched the guy just up there running on everything. I was like, hey, I kept telling you got to relax, brother. Like everything that he thought that he wanted, he up there before school, running out in a classroom, after school, doing class, while they teaching, running in there. Like I said, bro.
But they got some dudes that just can't relax. They got some dudes that just not built like that.
No. That's facts.
Head first with it, you know?
That's big facts. Some dudes
like they got some dudes that stay. They got some dudes that stay up till like 6:00 in the morning on like weekends and just get it in all night and just can't, like, it's just no chill. You know what I'm saying?
Some cats,
Some cats is wild out here.
Some cats I know, you know.
They wild out here.
I mean, it's different, man.
But you know what I'm saying? It becomes where I feel like you gotta, if this is what you're doing on your campus, you gotta feel your way through that, man. You just can't be up there shooting on everything like it's the club. You know, I had to tell a couple of young cats to come up there trying to. Some
people figuratively feel their way through. And some people literally feel that, you know.
Big fact.
So, let me ask you something. You think the things at the LeBron James school, like you think they're not hollering at none of the teachers because they're holding out hope that they might could smash LeBron?
Nah.
I think so. Especially if one bad.
Yeah.
If one bad,
maybe
absolutely.
The bad is one.
She like, nah.
Maybe
no,
her.
Coach Los. You know why I'm here.
I feel like the rest of them.
I only came here for one reason. All right.
At least you get a pair of shoes.
I'm just here because I'm fine.
I'm just here.
I'm just here because I'm fine.
Because I'm fine, dog. Stop it.
Fine.
Yeah.
They had an article I read earlier talking about that LeBron James school was going to cost the taxpayers millions of dollars, which is a lie. It just means that the school was going to cost the same amount it was going to always cost because it's a public school. I don't know if we dove really into what it is.
We did talk about that a little bit. We didn't.
Yeah. that it is a public school, and so they said they put like $2 million in renovations to make the school what it is. But it's just a regular school. Like it's been the I Promise program has been going on in them schools for the last 10 years. Mm-hmm. Now they just got an I Promise campus. Yeah. So I mean they try to that's obviously a right wing thing where they came out and was like shitting on him all because of your boy El Presidente Donald Trump. Yeah. Donald Trump came out and said LeBron James was just interviewed by the dumbest man on television, Don Lemon. He made LeBron look smart, which isn't easy to do. Yeah. I like Mike! ! That was the president's comment this weekend. I've been saying that for the longest, that the president was smart enough to stay away from LeBron, and then he finally came for LeBron. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't ugly for him, but he didn't win. No. He took a super L coming at LeBron.
Now, whenever you blatantly hate, look. So like they got a difference between like I feel like hating and trying to figure out somebody what they really doing, right? So you see some dude, like you see some real rough dude, white or black, don't matter, in a Lambo, and you're like, I wonder what he do, and that's hating. Right, but I feel like that's something that's
not hating. That's just thing. If you say it out, I don't know if that's hating.
That's hating. I'm saying that's hating. If I tweet it, if I say, man, I saw the real rough dude driving a Lambo today. #, I wonder what he do. That's for hating. A living. That's hating, right? But I mean,
but to wonder what he do,
be like, man, that boy getting money.
But you inferring, like
I got you.
Like you alluding to the fact that he know what he do. So LeBron on the flip side, like that man really doing something positive here. Yeah. Like, how can you try to, like, throw anything negative? Like, why wouldn't you... Somebody, an icon like LeBron...
He's just an icon. I feel like
I feel like an icon like LeBron, like, why wouldn't you try to, like, partner with him? Like, why wouldn't you try to at least use LeBron? I know you already got their bad blood, but, like, why try to hate? Like, what is that going to do?
But what
all that's going to do is just make people hate.
Like, what Donald Trump should have did... Not like LeBron. What Donald Trump should have did was, yeah, y'all didn't know. I'm coming out with the Trump schools in every inner city in Chicago, and I'm putting $5 million in. That would have been how you clap back.
Yeah,
the Trump school.
I'm gonna show you how to do it now.
I'm taking down the Trump Tower, and I'm having a Trump school, and it's only for inner city kids, and blah blah blah. Yeah. And get somebody to do that. Then they would have been like, okay, Trump, I see you.
Right. But I think that would have. I think that would have caused some sort of a hating response from our side.
Oh yeah, I would have hated
LeBron.
I would have hated. Yeah. Oh, now you want to open the school,
right? But still, I mean, good is good. Like whatever. Like however you get good, it's good.
It's good.
Put that shit in my memoirs whenever I go. However you get good, however you get to good, that means it was good. Some shit like that.
The fact that he said I like Mike. He was trying to recruit Michael Jordan to his side, yeah. Yeah. He was trying to say, yeah, I like Mike.
Michael Jordan.
Mike, come on, Mike, you with me, right?
He got 1 foot over and 1 foot on the other side. All Mike said was, I agree with LeBron.
No, he didn't even say LeBron. He was like, I agree LJ.
LJ.
Yeah. But you know what?
And he said, you know what else he said? What Mike said? He said it's good for he's doing something positive for his community. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah. What you mean his community?
Look, here's the thing.
What you mean his community?
That was the hate right
as far as LeBron haters go.
So no, is Michael Jordan not part of our community?
No.
I don't know. I think Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. I always said that. White how it was black, white, Hispanic, Pacific Islander, other. Michael Jordan. That should be one of them.
Could Tiger Woods check off Michael Jordan?
Tiger Woods is Pacific Islander.
Who else could check off Michael Jordan? Could Michael B. Jordan check off Michael Jordan?
No, just Michael Jordan. Just one. Or maybe Seal. That's it. But the second, if Trump is the number one LeBron hater in the world, Michael Jordan's number 2. He's never had nothing good to say
about
LeBron. I don't understand. So I think Trump, that man is on Twitter avidly. Like this, like Obama used to have a Twitter and it would have tweets on it. And then every once in a blue moon, when Obama tweeted, at the end of the tweet, it said BO. Mm-hmm. Like it was like -BO. And you knew that's whenever he actually
and then them things would get retweeted 75 million times because it was like
right?
He on Twitter with me right now. Yeah.
So I don't understand. I don't understand where that's at. Like I don't know why. That's literally like that's division. Like you are trying to divide.
I think Trump's like actual blood enemy is not Hillary Clinton. At one point it was. I think it really is Don Lemon. I think him and Don Lemon really is the beef. Because Don Lemon be on CNN every night going in on Trump for the last 2 years.
You know why though?
Go ahead.
Don tried to hit all you hit. He hit.
Don Lemon
got some head or something.
Stop.
Yeah, he gave that lemon.
He smashed Trump?
Yeah. Or got Don smashed by Trump.
Did he say that lemon? That Don Lemon?
That Don Lemon.
Donald. Both them boys' name is Donald.
Yeah.
Right?
That's crazy, right?
And he got
Don
Trump.
Lime.
He thought he was going to hold on and Trump was going to take him with him. Trump's like, nah, this was just a one-time thing, nigga. And then Trump won. Lemon waiting on that old call-up. Still in the D-League.
The D-League. Literally.
Boy trying to go to the...
Literally.
You know?
You want to be in that? You want to be in the NBA? No, I'm good in that D-League.
I'm in the D-League.
I'm good in that D-League.
You know? So now it's wild. After a while, watch. Lemon gonna come out. Hey, you wasn't saying that the other night? Watch.
Watch. Let me ask you something. The LeBron school, I didn't bring this up last week, and I had this thought recently. Do you think the timing of like really dropping the LeBron school was made to coincide with the fact that he was leaving, so he would still have goodwill in that area?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely. I think a lot of people understood this go around, him leaving. You know, like it was like, you know, before it was betrayal and oh my God, I can't believe he left. This time it's like, all right, thank you, LeBron.
They feel the same way, my G. It's just he hold it.
They're not burning jerseys.
No, but because they held a mirror up to him after they burned them jerseys. After they did that shit, America was looking at him. They was looking in the mirror like, dog, y'all is ungrateful pieces of shit. And then LeBron took y'all back after all that and came back.
And won.
Like, you can't. You can't, dog.
I feel like you can't be mad. Cleveland cannot feel any kind of way about LeBron because if he never came, y'all have still been super poo. You might have to sell the franchise by now. All those businesses around the stadium would be making all that money they're making. They selling out every game because of LeBron James. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we talking like Pelicans fans though. Yeah. Like just imagine really being a Cleveland native, you know, LeBron Cavaliers fan. Like this is like Michael Jordan leaving the Bulls. Yeah. Like because Michael Jordan didn't win a championship for a while. You know, like it wasn't like his first year he won a championship and he was the greatest of all time when he first got on the court. But like he had mass potential and great shoes and awesome. Like he's the best basketball player in the league just without a championship and then he left.
I mean,
like that would have been, I think Chicago would have did the same thing.
So you saying if AD leave, say AD stay in
No, but AD not the same thing. Like if AD not he good, but he's not there.
No, and basketball is one of the only sports that could happen because it's like basketball, you play offense and defense. Yeah. You that guy. Like you gotta be. It gotta be. Yeah. It's LeBron. LeBron is the only like kind of. There's nobody else who really is a parallel to that in this scenario.
Beforehand there was Kobe.
Yeah,
you know,
and I don't even know if Kobe would have even been as much of a because they had Shaq at the time when Kobe was winning. So I don't know if it would have been like, oh, Kobe left us. I feel betrayed. Oh, we still got Shaq. We still got Shaq.
Messi took that hard. If Shaq wasn't there.
Oh yeah,
and Kobe left.
I mean, that's different. But they wouldn't have been winning shit if Shaq wasn't there.
I know that. Nobody else does. A lot of people don't seem to understand that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of different things with the LeBron effect there. I mean, y'all talking about Cleveland don't have nothing. I'm just throwing this out there, and I'm gonna leave it here. I'm not gonna dive deep into this subject. The Saints play Cleveland week 2. I just saw something ticking under the screen that said Dez Bryant gonna meet with Cleveland this week. I'm like, damn. If them boys got Jarvis Landry, Dez Bryant, and Josh Gordon, that actually might be the best wide receiving core in the history of that league. I am not. That's not hyperbole, dog.
Because Dez Bryant can't catch the ball.
Okay, but he's a third option.
Yeah.
Like Josh Gordon is a freak.
He nasty.
And Jarvis Landry catch everything.
Hey, Hard Knocks, that ball was.
I'm like,
that ball was clowning.
Them boys on paper. All they have to have is big money Tyrod go out there and just not fuck it up.
They're trying to pay. They're trying to slide their Mayfield in there.
Yeah.
They're trying to slide him in there heavy.
It's funny how fast you forget Baker Mayfield was running from them cops and got his ass slammed on that concrete.
They don't care about that. He white.
They don't even give a shit.
He white. All you gotta do is throw touchdown
pass.
They
don't give a shit.
But they still on Michael Vick for killing dogs.
They don't give a shit.
They don't.
It is what it is, man.
So did y'all boys watch Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
You watched the first episode?
Did you hear the coach say?
And the one thing that surprised me, so there was awesome moments. I thought it was an awesome episode. It was great. Of course, the Jarvis Landry thing, the speech, right? All of that. Man, to watch Hugh Jackson, dude is hard. And to watch me and Maha Ciara really was watching this, and he was like, "Hey, my mom just passed," and it was like the dudes was sitting there like just still getting his hair cut as if a dog was eating another dude. You know how the shit go. Like he was like that's how them boys reacted.
Well, no, they turned around and said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Sorry to hear that.
One dude was like, "Oh man, for real?"
Yeah.
And then like that was it.
Yeah.
And then CI was like, "Man, ain't nobody gonna hug, bro." No. Couple of moments later, maybe 10 or so minutes later into the episode, they finally went in there and they hugged that man, and that man broke down.
Yeah.
Right? And it like the shit was like powerful. Like I had a tear came out of my eye, real teeth.
That's that man,
so,
mom.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just kind of make you reflect on what you got going on in your life. So I saw that episode and I really liked it. But the one thing that stuck out to me was Baker Mayfield when they asked him to get up and sing. And he sang that country ass song. I was like, damn, I thought Baker was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I thought Baker was like going to get up there and like sing, some Lil Pump or something like that.
That's because people conflate Baker Mayfield with Johnny Manziel. It's not the same human being.
It's just two totally
different
different
human being, though.
Two completely different people.
I guess, are you right about that? But that's when I realized.
From the outside looking in, them boys is the
night.
Same person to me. Like SEC school, well, not SEC school, but like Texas A&M and Oklahoma.
Just powerhouse school.
Yeah. Texas A&M and Oklahoma feel like the same school. And the same kind of play style and all the rest of that, probably same height and everything. You're like, okay, that's the same person.
He's not as fast as Johnny, though.
Nah, Johnny is on that. But Johnny threw 7 interceptions this week in the first half. Ridiculous. Yeah. Johnny ain't ready.
No, he not. He don't want to play. I just think the reason they didn't hug him, he was just like, hey, my mom just passed. He was going over him, hey, my mom just passed. He's like, oh man, sorry to hear that. Sorry. He's like, yeah, so we got cover 2. On us like that, bro. He like,
yeah, but he spent a little bit of time on it. Listen, who I want you to watch. If you go back and watch that episode, go to that specific part, and they got a black dude in an orange shirt. Mm-hmm. Watch him. He did not move.
No, he didn't turn around at all.
Like, bro, like him and Hugh Jackson don't like each other. Yeah. As in his head, he said, "Man, fuck your mama." Like, that's really what he said.
I'm not gonna say that.
Go look at it. I'm telling you, bro.
But he did. He definitely didn't react at all.
Is that the dude he was telling like this? My team. When you get your own team, you do what you want.
No, the head coach. Yeah.
Nah, that was Haley.
Oh, dude who used to be in the Steelers
in Pittsburgh. Yeah, that was him.
Okay.
Where he was like, hey, I don't think we should baby these guys. They should be practicing. And he's like, I can't afford to let them boys practice and get hurt again. Like I'll run this shit. Fuck that. Like he really went ham.
That's why they hugged him after, because they know he was talking out his fucking head when he said that stupid shit.
Yeah, he was kind of being a little belligerent. Yeah. Couple other things I want to touch on, man. Did y'all hear about the Slim Thug? I love the fact that Slim Thug is still relevant in the Houston area. I bet they got somebody. We was listening to Tidal the other day, and it was like the mix of the songs that's hot, and they had like songs from J-Rock, with Top Dog, and that's what they call Top Dog Entertainment with Kendrick Lamar now. And it was all on there, like, and I'm like, damn, people in Cali probably love J-Rock, and he probably sell a bunch of albums, like we was talking about. Tyga was a good example. Somebody who probably sell a bunch of albums and paraphernalia and just do whatever and probably be on the scene all the time in LA. Another example is The Game, because regionally where they at, he got his own little following, like Tech 9 does in Kansas City. I don't know who would be the Florida.
Some boys in Memphis got some followings like that.
Yeah, I hope you're going to Louisiana with like Boosie and Kevin Gates.
But I think Boosie and
Boosie
Kevin
got
Gates.
The whole chilling circuit.
I think exactly.
Boosie got the whole chilling circuit on
exactly. He from Mississippi to Arkansas to Florida. Yeah, he all of that bullshit.
Texas too.
I'm talking about Slim Thug don't have to leave Houston, and he's still kind of like
he rich. He a millionaire.
But he came out and he said, do a woman who used to talk to Future really want Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
No hate. I bought his shoes the other day. I'm just saying. I have no personal issue with him or her. God bless him. He just a corny dude. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't gonna say corny because that's hating, but he just like a square.
Yeah.
I don't believe a girl coming from a street dude could even adapt to that. My question is, facts or not facts?
I'm gonna say,
I think we all got that. We all got that female family member that's like beautiful, but like the wrong type of guy. Not to say
not to say they're wrong. Don't even say they're wrong. Like
I'm not gonna say they're wrong, but maybe a little rough around the edges. Just that dude, you know. But granted, they got some dudes that's good like that, but they might have some that's pieces of shit. Like most of the ones that's in our family are pieces of date pieces of shit. Yeah. That's also rough around the edges. Yeah, you know. I don't know if y'all got that dude, that girl in your family, but I do
definitely.
And I always think to myself, man, why can't this girl who's beautiful find a Russell Wilson, like a regular dude that's just regular?
But who's to say Russell Wilson
I'll settle for
behind closed doors?
But, I mean, maybe he is, but we know Russell Wilson.
Wild cat in the house, man. You never know. And then too, when she was dating Future, I think she was reaching. She might have been reaching. She might have been reaching, messing with Future. You was Bow Wow. Was she with 50 for a minute? That's rough right there, Lee. But yeah, she might have been reaching. I don't know.
I think she happy with a regular life, bro. I think she got consistency in her life. I think dating somebody like Future probably didn't have no consistency. That man can't even, like, me and you talked about this last night. That man can't even control his emotions. Like, he take Adderall to go up, he take lean to go down. Like, so, like, what is this in between? Yeah. Like, how he stay normal? It's no normal. He either up or down. Yeah. Like, that's inconsistency at the max. Yeah. I don't think she like that. I think she's been dealing with that her whole life. She over 30 now. She probably don't want to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah. She grew up.
So question is, okay, so if you in that circuit and you like, I really like this and I really like that, can you just turn off that switch and be like, nah, I got my little life at home? Okay, cool. So you can do that, yes. Mm-hmm. On paper, I'm sure. But when it's time for you when you're out with your girls at like on vacation somewhere, and then they got this, and then you Ciara, and you happen to run into fucking the next whoever the next version of that roughneck guy is out. Is the temptation not too strong for you? Where you're like, that's what I love. That's truly what I love.
But am I happy that it might be strong?
We want Russell Wilson for her. I think Russell Wilson is fine for her. But
what I've noticed with people, like people in these situations, definitely like, okay, so let's take the child. Like, do they have a child together?
Yeah. No. I think that's Lil Future.
No, they had a baby.
That's Future's child, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know them people.
Yeah, that is. So that is Future child. But I don't know if they have a child. But there is a child involved. Like she got a child to look after.
You are hiding a child
from the world.
Who?
I don't know. Drake. Go ahead.
Now we not talking. I mean,
I know. I'm just talking. Go.
I'm talking about this situation. There's a child involved. I don't think that she about to be out here like wilding like that. Like that's what I think.
I think that your faith in humanity is great.
I mean,
she has a child, so she's probably not gonna ever cheat. That sounds fucking
and a Russell Wilson.
And I mean, I get you, but that sounds a little
like that's two
naive.
reasons to not.
That sounds a little naive, though.
You putting some past her there.
That's not you not putting some past. You giving her too much credit. Yeah, you giving a person that you don't know too much credit.
You can't put that past her.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, and we don't either.
I don't know her. But I'm just trying to think if I did know her. Okay. Like I'm just trying to think of people that I would think that Ciara would be like.
Okay.
You know, like I don't know how she is. I don't know, but like I mean, maybe I am putting too much faith into humanity. But damn, let me hold on to something.
Lowe's just trying to save them people relationship.
These whole
I think they're gonna be all right. But I feel like you can leave a street dude and go to a regular Diggler Smuggler. You know what I mean? You could do that. You could do that because I think it's at a certain age when you let go, when you realize that okay, I don't like that no more. Maybe your last relationship was that straw was like, you know what? I don't like smelling like weed every time we go somewhere. Or this boy passed out with the lean cup all in his damn shirts, and I don't like that no more. You know what I mean? That's getting old. Maybe I think when you grow to a certain point. You want a home, like you want a family. That's why she took pictures with all 75 of his baby mamas one time talking about we a family. You know what I mean? So I think at some point you grow past that and you realize, like, you don't like the same chick you do now you did when you was 20 or 21, 22, probably 25.
My gripe with this whole situation is, so we said that Slim Thug said this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one gripe. The other gripe is, good for him, good for him for having relevancy. But my other gripe with this is, didn't we already talk about this? Like, didn't we already finish this situation? Like, we already dealt with the Future, I'm going to get my girl back. He said that in how many songs, like when that was going on. Like, what sparked him?
We don't know which girl he was talking about.
But I don't know what sparked, honestly, I don't know what sparked Slim Thug to say that. I think he was just making a point.
Was smoking
he was in a podcast and they was talking.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody asked him that.
Okay. I thought he just tweeted it.
Yeah,
he was talking.
Words. It was words, and he was he was kind of working through it. And
he came and apologized on.
He apologized. He apologized the next day.
Yeah,
when people kind of shot back, and when people was going in his comments like, you need to be like a chick was in his comment. You need to be standing out in people's business and blah 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 bblah blah blah. And that nigga response was, "You right. My apologies. I'm sorry for even bringing it up."
Yeah.
And like he was responding to people like that. Like I
like Slim Thug.
I was about to say the same.
That's my favorite Houston guy.
That shit made me like him too.
So you gotta like Slim Thug.
Got to.
So like what if Slim Thug? Like, we talk about Ciara. We talk about Ciara, right? That's like, go from hood to square.
Yeah.
Like, so what happens if Slim Thug goes from thug to not thug? Like, what is his name?
That's not gonna have me 40 years old.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The thing about Slim is, Slim is a Houston fixture, and that he's been doing smart things financially for years, from what everybody says.
He giving away a house.
He giving away a house real soon.
Like if you was affected by the hurricane, you call, text them a little number, and if you win, they giving away a big house too, a nice house.
I thought about that today.
Giving away.
I was like, you know what? I don't think people. No, yeah, stuff like that. Like just doing a giveaway. I'm gonna give away $1 billion. I'll just put that on the internet and buy an ad, and then people put money into it, and then I announce.
Do you remember Mr. Tellum had that raffle?
No.
Let me please tell you about that. My cousin, Mr. Tellum, man. This podcast brought to you by Mr. Tellum. That boy had just a regular smuggler dude who used to make little funny videos on. You remember Mr. Tellum videos?
I remember that. Yeah.
He came on one day. He was like, "I'm having a raffle for Christmas. Y'all $5 tickets, and I'm giving away X amount of money." And that man had a raffle, and then that man on Instagram and Facebook was giving some woman like he had 3 people who won, and he had pictures of giving them the cash. Like he didn't make no money on it.
Oh,
he didn't pocket shit.
Cool.
He just took the money and just divvied it up. That's I don't know why he did it, but it's just funny, though.
He's a humanitarian.
I don't understand that.
Do you remember Sam? This podcast is definitely brought to you by Sam Gloss.
Okay.
I'm gonna give that man some love. Hey,
why was Sam Gloss over there playing with his wood online?
I have no idea. But do you remember whenever that man did a raffle?
Oh, that pink dolphin?
Were you around? No, not that. That man did a raffle. He did a raffle online. Like, look, hey, y'all, hit me up in my comments. I'm gonna do a drawing. Whoever win get to come to New Orleans with me for Essence Festival weekend and just walk around and be my friend. And I'm gonna get y'all some cologne, some clothes. We're gonna go gamble. We're gonna go shop. That man was really fishing for friends.
Okay, so Best Friend Weekend Phase 2 coming up in Atlanta in about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
If y'all want an all expense paid night in Atlanta,
everybody put in $25.
Just a night. You just get a night.
$25 raffle.
The raffle ticket.
Hell yeah! And let them boys. That's serious. Hey, we look all night. Y'all could come hang with us. Y'all gotta buy your own drinks.
You gotta bring a hookah to the section like that dude.
That was wild.
You gotta put it in a section. That's all. That's the only thing we have.
No, I was gonna tell them if they win the raffle, they don't have to put it on a section.
On nothing.
You just
don't have to put it on a section. Yeah, just
show up.
Like, comment, share, and
screenshot and send it to us.
And say the magic phrase or something like that. Welcome to the Best Friend Weekend podcast.
We're gonna have to figure that out because that sounds like a thing we could do. We're not pushing up on it super, but I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Just a question: is Redbox just for reputable people?
What does that mean?
I mean, I was passing by McDonald's the other day and I saw a Redbox out there. Do either one of y'all still go there?
No, I haven't been to
Redbox.
No way.
Why?
Okay, so how do you watch your shows and movies when it comes out? I use Terrarium TV. How do you?
Yeah, me too.
Terrarium. What you use?
What is that? Is that free?
It's on a Fire Stick or Apple TV. Fire Stick. But
it's not Apple TV.
Yeah, Terrarium TV is something you can download, and it's movies and TV shows. It's not live, but it's
everything.
It's everything.
All movies,
and it streams very well.
Yes, I rent.
And I remember you used to have another Streamlord, right?
Streamlord is what I used to do. But I rent for the most part.
You rent off of what?
Off of iTunes, like my Apple TV.
Okay, so that's funny because I asked this question not knowing what you would say. That might be the strangest thing I've heard a motherfucker say in 2018.
You rent off?
You like spend money to rent? Do you rent? Do you like buy albums too?
I have Apple Music.
Okay, but you don't just buy albums too?
You can rent movies off iTunes?
Yes, you can rent movies off Amazon. You can rent movies off of anything. You can rent movies off the TV.
Off of Google.
I just didn't know people actually did that.
Yeah, I didn't know you spend money like that.
Yeah, I rent.
How much is it, like $40
But why would you rent when it's free on Terrarium TV?
Because it's illegal.
Okay. Shout out. I love it. So was that part of the conversation? No, okay, I'm stupid. I'm gonna leave it alone. When you and Ackle was
give me that.
When you and Ackle was eating dinner, did he tell you if you catch your black ass? Pyrite.
I'm not necessarily saying that everything that I do is 100% legal.
He said he was gonna put them dogs on your head.
But I did decide at one point in time, I don't know if y'all boys know this, that I got a letter.
You did tell me that.
And I ran it. Yeah, okay, cool. I torrenting, got a letter. It had the exact file that I had on my computer, even though there were way more
was
files
it? And the name of the file was JamaicanMeCome.mp4.
MP4 Blu-ray.
Big
Blu-ray.
Black Bus 46.
So the butt of Bombay 5. Yeah. And ever since that, bro, I said, man, I'm not really fooling with it. Every once in a while, though, I'll get on Streamlord. I can't really sit here.
You know what? I got
for
that.
The most part, I'll rent.
When LimeWire was jumping, I got that same. Like, you know what I did? Threw in the trash and downloaded 17 more songs that damn day.
The buddy professor, huh? You was the slutty professor. You was watching that one. That boy, yeah, okay. I was talking about it. I think it's kind of like that evolution thing, right? It used to be the video stores, and then it became like a red box, and now it's kind of like everybody streams everything. So it's still that same natural evolution. Where was the place that you rented videos from when you were growing up?
You already know.
It's Blockbuster, right?
Yeah.
But before Blockbuster or in addition to Blockbuster, what place did you go to?
When I was little, Video... Dang, wasn't that Video 1 or something like that?
Was it locally owned and operated?
I don't think...
Did they sell washers and dryers in there too?
No, we ain't had one of them. It was, I think it was like Video Plus, Video 1, something like that. Whatever the other
It was local though.
Yeah, we had one. They might have had them in Louisiana though. Where'd you went?
You from Louisiana?
I know what I'm saying. They might have had them all across Louisiana though.
So we had Alfalfa Video.
Oh no, we didn't have that.
You remember
I
Alfalfa?
forgot about Alfalfa. Let me name the other one though.
What's the other one?
Magic Video.
Magic.
Oh, y'all was
Magic sold washers and dryers too.
Oh, nah. we ain't have all that going on.
Magic Video. Boys must have just been like a washer and dryer place, and it was like, man, let's get some videos in this bitch.
You know what's so funny? And it was some Americans too. It wasn't Middle Easterns at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cause there wasn't nothing but Americans and African Americans in the city that we grew up in. They get to be Americans
absolutely.
and we African Americans.
We get to be African Americans, yeah. We got to hyphenate.
Cajun Americans and Americans and
like
African Americans. That's it.
Nova Scotian Americans,
right?
Yeah, Blockbuster was our main daddy though.
And I used to actually go rent stuff from like Del Champs, Win Dixies. Like they used to have shit up front over there too, like a little video.
They closed out Win Dixie.
I think it was fired at Magic Video, and I'm sure Blockbuster had the same thing. But Magic Video used to like rent out. I remember renting out a Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
like that was so dope to me. Like I didn't have a Super Nintendo, so
I think
rent out a Super Nintendo for the weekend. That's it. Okay, it was like 2 weekends.
Yeah, your mama.
It wasn't just like an everyday
that
thing.
Used to keep us quiet. Go to the video thing, rent a game, rent 2 games, and y'all go sit in the room and play Friday through Sunday.
Sleep,
go outside.
Playing Arch Rivals and FIFA.
Pizza. Order some pizza.
What? Yeah.
Some Mr. Gaddy. I had Mr. Gaddy's.
Yeah, of course we had Mr. Gaddy Land.
We got the original Mr. Gaddy's, from what I think.
Man, sure.
Mr. Gaddy started in New Iberia, from what I think.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like actually
in one of the slave houses.
It was actually.
I remember
Tremont Gaddison.
John Gaddy.
No, Tremont Gaddison.
Tremont Gaddison.
Gaddy's
podcast.
It was in the slave houses over there across the
now
school.
here you go. Now here you go.
See how you doing?
You know,
shotgun daddies with the bathroom in the middle.
You had to go there, huh? Okay, so it's TV season right now. Just quick question: what's on y'all DVR? I wrote down some things like this is like hot time for TV because I saw stuff is coming out. I'm just gonna throw some things out there. Everybody been on that power. That Snowfall started a couple weeks ago.
On that.
I do Fear the Walking Dead. That's my thing.
No.
Better Call Saul is a great show. If you don't watch it, you should. Insecure is coming back.
I'm gonna be on that.
Ballers is coming back.
I'll be on that.
Hard Knocks is on.
On that.
And this is just for the fellas out there. If y'all don't know, A Football Life.
Oh yeah.
Every episode of A Football Life.
I had to erase. I had to just erase something because I had
episode.
my thing for.
A Football Life. I mean, I'm like whoever it is. Y'all can say A Football Life.
Yeah.
Ricky Williams would be very.
Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. It doesn't even matter.
Ricky. It could be a football life. Ricky Demas, and I'm gonna watch it.
Ricky Henderson. It could be
Watching all of that.
Ricky from New Edition of Football Life. Like Ricky from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
I'm watching that thing. I'm watching
all hours of Football Life all morning.
Watching all that shit, cuz. Yeah, there it is, man. It is what it is. Cause I like it. I like to watch the setup and I like to watch the play.
Yeah.
Not cue that music for nothing nice.
You know they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Aldo nice.
Shit, so my new addiction for the last few months has been Frontline on PBS. Now, PBS just makes quality programming for free that you could access anytime on any device, anywhere yet. I'm big on cable and I really don't watch network TV like that. So I guess it's safe to say that PBS is my shit. It's my jam. It's my go-to for quality programming. Frontline is the show that I go to on PBS. They had a Frontline episode called Bitter Rivals that put me in the game, documenting like the decades-long feud between Iran and Saudi Arabia. It actually is some gripping stuff that make you think differently about the quote-unquote Muslim extremism and the Middle East in general. But I digress. I wanted to talk about the Frontline episode this week. It's called Documenting Hate, Charlottesville. Will Lyman is awesome as always. It's, I kind of find it hard to pick between him and Kim Burns as my favorite narrator, but that's beside the point. They run down the whole Charlottesville situation from a few months back, and in documenting the events, they run up on a bunch of cats at their regular jobs and confront them for being part of that shit. Go watch it though. It's fucking disgusting. They happen to find out that this dude, U.S. Marine Corporal Lance Villalobos Pistolas, was part of the crew as well. He is part of the Traditionalist Worker Party and the Adam Wolfen Division, two militant alt-right groups, and was front and center at the Unite Right Tiki Torch Klan rally that weekend. He actually drop-kicked some people. Pistolas allegedly bragged online about assaulting counter-protesters, describing a flag soaked in blood that he noted was not his own. He allegedly wrote, "Today I cracked 3 skulls open with virtually no damage to myself."
Damn.
And guess what the Marine Corps did to him after seeing one of the few The Proud was on that video? Guess what they did? They kicked this bitch ass out. Shout out to the Marines, man. More importantly, shout out to PBS. I'm all for y'all following around racists who do racist shit and then bring the proof of it on television, to the internet, and ultimately to their employers. Because I ain't got nothing nice to say about cats who think they could be racist in public and go back to work like everything all good on Monday morning. Some won't say nothing at all. I'll let PBS say it for me. I think that shit was dope, man. Yeah. I like that. I like that shit.
Yeah, I like when the consequences come on. Like, fuck his life up.
Fuck his life up.
You can't be out here talking about you cracked 3 skulls and nothing.
A woman.
Come on,
Kick
man.
the woman in the head.
You can't be out here talking like that and then go back to work to my aye captain, whatever they say.
In the Marines.
You know what I'm saying?
They got another dude. He was like a grad student going for his PhD at Stanford, and he was working for like one of these big Northrop Grumman or something. They fired his ass the next day. Yeah. Like they was going, they was finding them people, they was putting the facts out there, and they was firing their ass.
I love that.
The next day.
What's the name? I'm gonna watch that.
the name of the show is Frontline. Frontline Charlottesville though. If y'all not really like with y'all Frontline shit, like literally, this is why PBS is the shit. We was just talking about earlier today how we couldn't watch the Saints game because we was trying to find it and we out of market and all this shit. PBS is the shit because you could pick up your phone and type in PBS. What did I just say it was called? Damn, I just told you.
Frontline.
Yeah, no, not Frontline, but the specific episode. Documenting Hate, Charlottesville. If you type in
it's on there.
Documenting Hate, Charlottesville on your phone, you watch the whole thing on your phone right now. If you got a Apple TV or a goddamn a Fire Stick, get the PBS app. It's free. Bam, watch every episode that ever existed of it.
You know, I do that tomorrow. I'll be up all night watching this.
Yeah, you go down the rabbit hole watching shit because it's always interesting shit. They got like sex trafficking ones. They got stuff about the border wars. They got stuff about like Trump's election. Every time they got a new president, they got like a dope one on there. But yeah, this Frontline is something to watch. So we was talking about TV. Definitely something y'all should check out, man.
For sure.
Sticking to that, man. That whole Charlottesville thing. I don't know if you read that article I sent you today about they have a like an alt-right meetup
No, I didn't see that article.
This weekend.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
Yeah, there's an alt-right. I'll actually read the headline off to you. It's kind of crazy. It says DC police say they will keep white nationalists and counter protesters separated at the Unite the Right rally.
That's what the other one was called too. Unite the Right.
Do you know who's the speaker at this Unite
David
the
Duke?
Right?
Al Shaw.
David Duke.
David Duke. Of course it's David Duke.
David Duke.
The boy said Al Shaw.
And so here's the thing. So the permit was issued for 400 people. So there's 400 people that are expected to attend this rally.
4 billion people are going to attack.
400. So cool. Well, they only got a permit for 400. So if they go over that, apparently it's not cool. David Duke is listed as a scheduled speaker on the permit. Permits has been issued for counter demonstrations, indicating that up to 1,000 people may attend. I'm hoping that a billion people counter protest and show up and just shut that shit down.
I just Googled it and it said that another speaker is Louis Ackle. He's gonna be speaking. He's gonna be speaking as well. And one of the counter protesters is gonna be Victor White Jr.
Yeah.
So they might be kind of
and the sisters coming.
And the sisters coming.
Because they lying.
They lying.
And it's supposed to be. They said it's supposed to bring Victor White the Fourth, for support.
They ain't got no little baby, Victor
That's
White. Stop it.
He
do have a little baby, but I don't know if his name is Victor White.
Just relax.
Oh, Victor White IV, one of the two.
All right, man.
And they got. But guess who else coming for the
Michael Vick?
Michael Vick.
Scheduled. Okay, I'm shutting down after this one. Scheduled to speak at the counter protest. The esteemed Amp Dozier. So.
Okay, relax. Please relax.
Signing.
Hey, man, look, Best Friend Weekend, Phase 2, Atlanta, September 21st through 24th.
Yeah.
It's time to get your tickets now. Don't wait till the last minute. We getting rooms and everything together. Rooms. When I say rooms, I say the Airbnb or the inclusive.
Yeah.
Shout out inclusive, huh?
We're gonna try to.
They gotta be hot.
We really gonna try to do inclusive. We really
gotta be hot in Atlanta.
We really gonna try to do inclusive. That's the play.
You know they don't have no LaCroix in their refrigerator.
No LaCroix. No. It's all Heineken.
Hen
and Heineken. We'll have a good time with that.
Cool with that.
We'll have a good time with that, man. Well, look, that's y'all second bidder. We didn't get y'all all our energy this week, man. We signing off, man. I'm tired, boss.
Holla, bro.
We'll let y'all next week.
He said he tired.